Hello everyone, welcome to Lessons with Philip, and today's topic is algebraic processes, and we'll be dealing with one aspect of the algebraic processes, which is removing the brackets. We have 3 questions on the board. Follow me as we solve it together. Now we have the first example. We have to simplify minus 2 into bracket 3x minus 7y plus 6. Now in this example, where to open the bracket, this minus 2 is acting as a factor, product factor. And in between this minus 2 and the bracket is a multiplication sign, invisible multiplication sign. Each of the terms in this bracket will be multiplied by the product factor outside the bracket. Please take note of signs when we are trying to multiply and open the bracket. So we have minus 2 multiplied by 3s will give us minus 6s. How did we get minus? In front of this 3 is a positive sign. In mathematics, minus multiplied by plus will give us minus. Plus multiplied by minus will give us minus. Plus multiplied by plus will give us plus. And minus multiplied by minus will give us plus. When the signs are the same, we have positive. When the signs are different, we have negative. So minus times invisible plus that is here will give us minus. 2 times 3 will give us 6. Then we have x. Minus times minus will give us plus. 2 times 7 will give us 14y. Minus times plus will give us minus. 2 times 6 will give us 12. When we check through this example, there are no like terms. There are no ones that we can group together. So this will be our final answer. If you like, you can rearrange. If you like, you can rearrange by having 14y minus 6s minus 12, so that you have positive algebra starting the expression. Do you get it? Now the second example, we have 2a minus open bracket 4a minus 5a minus 7. In this example, is similar to the first example but different. There is a line at the top of 5a minus 7. This line is acting as a bracket. So therefore we have 2a minus open bracket 4a minus open bracket 5a minus 7 close bracket. If you observe, the only difference between this expression and this expression is this introduction of this bracket. So when you remove this line, you introduce a bracket. So to avoid distraction and to avoid omission, that's why I put a larger bracket to differentiate between this bracket and this bracket. So we have 2a minus open bracket 4a minus, we'll multiply through each terms in this bracket. There's an invisible 1 here. There's an invisible 1 here. So minus 1 multiplied by 5a will give me minus 5a. Minus multiplied by minus 7 will give me plus 7. Close bracket. Do we get it? So we have, if you like, there is a like terms in this bracket. You can solve it first. You can group them together before opening this bracket. Or if you like, you can open the bracket. We'll get the same answer. So we have 2a minus 4a minus 5a will give us minus a plus 7. So we have 2a minus times minus a will give us plus a, minus times plus 7 will give us minus 7. And this is equivalent to 3a minus 7. Now the last example. We have number 3, we have 4x into bracket 3x minus 2y close bracket plus 5y into bracket x plus 3y close bracket minus 7xy. Now in this example, we have just 2 brackets. So we solve them together. We have this term will multiply each term in this bracket y this plus 5y will multiply each term in this bracket, and this one is standing on its own. Before I continue, I need to let you know that 3x is a term in this expression. Minus 2y is a term in this expression. Minus 7xy is also a term in this expression. But 4, this 4 we have here is a coefficient of x. This 3 is a coefficient of x here. Minus 2 is a coefficient of y. Plus 5 is a coefficient of y. 1 here is a coefficient of x. Plus 3 is a coefficient of y. And minus 7 is a coefficient of xy. Okay, so you need to learn the terms we use in algebraic process. Each entity in algebraic expression is known as terms, while the figures in front of algebra is known as coefficients. So let's go. 4x multiplied by 3x will give us 12x squared. 4x multiplied by minus 2y. 4 times minus 2 will give us minus 8. X multiplied by y will give us xy. Plus 5 multiplied by plus 5y multiplied by x will give us plus 5xy. Plus 5 multiplied by plus 5y multiplied by plus 3y will give us plus 15y squared. And this one is standing outside the bracket, so we have minus 7xy. I have opened the bracket. The next thing to do is to group the terms. Okay, so you check which one has the same algebra. 12x squared, we have 12 s squared. Do we have anyone that has s squared? None. So we'll go to plus 15y squared. Do we have anyone of this term? We have 1, 2, 3. So we'll group them together. Minus 8sy plus 5sy minus 7sy. I have grouped them together. So we have, this one cannot be added together because they are not like terms. So we have 12 s squared plus 15y squared minus 8 plus 5 will give me minus 3. Minus 3 minus 7 will give me minus 10sy. And that is my final answer. If you find this video helpful, kindly like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. See you next class.